How do you think the clinics, Sticks Moroa tournaments or soccer challenge is going to assist in the women's football growing in the country?
Oh, it does a tremendous area of the game. We at SAF are showing so much importance to the women's game. And this tournament, you need to engage women and girls to play the game. And when you have a tournament of this nature and this stature, it shows them that there is a platform for them to progress and to play, and then obviously to get identified in the talent identification process, and obviously to play for Bafana. So, when you have an organised tournament of such high calibre where you're playing talent and strength versus strength, it lays a platform for us to grow the game on the women's perspective, and it's so important in going forward in all our programs. As I said, we growing the game from our perspective in terms of women coaches. We've got a FIFA women's course at the moment where 30 coaches are getting put through their paces, and just in 2 weeks' time, there's a instructors course, where we've got a number of women instructors on the course to progress the game. We're trying to put all those coaches back into the communities, back into the regions, and this region will be of Soweto Football Association will be benefited from there. So it's really important. Sticks has left a legacy here, and been in its 10th year, there's a lot of good happening out of it. Otherwise, it would not have lasted 10 years. So it's great that you get corporates like clinics coming on board and supporting the venture, and football is needed by the corporates, and all the support is needed from a financial implication so that tournaments can be efficiently run.
You said you encountered Sticks back in your playing days. You interacted with him, should I say. What would he think of women's football, and what would his message be to ensure that we see Banyana conquering Africa, but we're still lacking to be amongst the best in the world? Yeah,
it's a huge process. I think there's a lot of steps that need to be taken. We're not far off it. 5-6 years ago, we were very far off in women's terms. I think now our women's players have progressed considerably, and they very close. They only just lost to the USA, only just lost to Denmark, who went and competed in the finals or in the later stages of the tournament. Played against Brazil and drew against Brazil, and they went a long way. So we're not far off it, like our men's teams. There's just that big moments in competition level that we need to take care of, and I think it's not our talent. I think it's just those big moments that we need to capture.
For you, how it has been the past year as technical director? We've seen under 17 World Cup, we've seen Banyana Olympics under 23, we've seen Bafana with their AFCON qualifier for 2017. How has it been for you as technical director at SAFA for the last year with so much things going on?
Yeah, it's been a great year. Obviously the first year you want to look and see what's happening in an association and how you can better it. So it's been really much of putting plans, identifying the plans, but now it's a stage where you have to implement those plans now. As I was speaking about the coach education programs, the youth development programs, getting efficiently run leagues, getting our schools programs in place, school leagues, because we're not touching all the schools at this moment in this country. We haven't been for the last number of years, so we at SAFA are engaging in a huge drive to get school leagues up and running, where you get the 26,000 schools that we have in this country playing football. We haven't had that in the past, so that's been a big drive. From the national team's perspective, we've really come on leaps and bounds. Under 17s, as you said, qualified for the World Cup. Under 20s have qualified for the African Youth Championship. Banyana and under 23s for the Olympics. Only one of 3 nations in the world that had both the men's and the women's team there. So there's a lot of good. It's not doom and gloom, in our football. As I said, we have the capability. It's just that little bit. Maybe it's a mental approach to the game sometimes, in the game situation, to take the initiative. It's just those things. We have the talent, so we've got to grow that, and we've got to work on those areas of the game.